The chances of Larry having 2 flushes in a row, I mean, they must be hundreds to 1 against. Must be.
We'll get it back next week, eh, Dickie?
Yeah.
If you're still here.
Oh, I'll be here. First it was going to be yesterday, right? Then today. Now it's tomorrow. I mean, they might be on strike for months, mightn't they? I mean, they just don't want to work these days, do they?
Motor down.
Yeah, I might. But, well, once you've seen the south of France, you've seen it, really, haven't you?
Look after yourself, Dickie.
Yeah. Take care, Mark.
The housekeeper found them when she came in, about 8.
How long these local boys been in?
About 20 minutes. What did Topman and Loss go down for, do you know?
I ought to. I sent him.
What was it?
Gambling. Before the act, it was.
Before my time. And we've been after him ever since, have we?
Looks like somebody got him for us.
The other one. Recognize him?
His mother would recognize him, sir.
All right. Let us know, won't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, sir.
That's all right. I'm not going. If you walked into a room and there was more than one man pointing a gun at you, would you shoot the first one twice?
Sorry, Dad, Stephen. I don't want villains topping each other on my patch. It does look redundant.
Hello, Roland, old son. How's business up in the smoke?
No time to talk of business, Mr. Hackett.
Oh, on the contrary, I think it's a very good time to talk about business. Who was it set him up? London firm?
Mr. Hackett, as God is my witness, Dickie was retired.
Yeah.
Well, as good as. That's why he came down here 10 years ago. He didn't approve of the way things were going up there. The young tearaways with shooters. Come from nothing. No respect. What's the world coming to, Mr. Hackett? What sort of world are our kids growing up in? I mean, there's a man, decent man. He never harmed anyone.
Oh, come off it, Roland.
Mr. Hackett, he never harmed a soul. Well, unless they give him good reason first.
Did he have much worth taking?
Well, how would I know that, Mr. Hackett? Dickie was a very private man in some respects.
Steve, name of the other fella. Kemp.
What, Harry? That little douchebag done my brother.
No, Roland. He may not have been as eminent as you, but he was well respected.
He done my brother.
No, not your brother. He did your brother's safe. You reckon that Dickie never carried a shooter?
Never. Not Dickie, not a shooter, you know that.
And nor did Harry Kemp, you know that.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Hackett, I was a bit upset. Dickie and me were very close.
If you could have seen it. Claret all over the wall, everywhere. Here's an Harry Kemp's. Alan, Jerry, this is personal, highly personal. I don't have to tell you how I feel.
Now, I knew Harry Kemp. Our dealings with him in London. He's clever, very clever. Or rather, he was.
Now, I know Harry Kemp. You would have been down here a week putting that job together. I want to know the name of every single person he talked to while he was down here, where he went, what he did.
Right, you've all got your snouts. So out on the streets, he'll have been chatting up all the local artists.
I want to find out who was with him last night. They were animals what done this. Filth.
You've got 2 hours before it hits the papers. Looking for Harry. Harry Kemp.
Yeah, straight on, then down to the left.
No.
Harry Kemp.
Tom. Yeah, he's a London fella. Here's that £5 I owe you.
He's a top man, isn't he? They're queuing up to buy him drinks.
They? Who's they?
We want to work with you, Arthur. When you've finished.
Seen him?
I know someone who has.
What are you two doing here?
Just visiting.
Billy?
Come to see me on my bed of pain. Nice of them to call, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right, Sisters of Mercy. Hop it. Come on, hop it, I said. And tell Roland to leave it to me. It's my job.
It was his brother, Mr. Hackett. That makes it personal.
I said leave it. I don't want any more killings on my patch. Is that understood?
Christ, Mr. Hackett, I never thought I'd be so glad to see you.
Yeah. Where'd you do this then?
Yesterday afternoon.
Sorry, Billy. You might have been faking, mightn't you? How'd you do it?
Bringing this lot up the stairs.
Check with the hospital. I will. Old mate of Harry's, aren't you?
Who?
Harry Kemp. Have you seen him?
As it happens, yeah. I saw him down the Greywood Club Wednesday or Thursday. What are those gorillas wanted for?
Oh, they didn't want him. No. No, Harry's dead.
What?
Dead, Billy. A neat hole in the back of his head and his face blown off. Yeah. Who did it, Billy? snap. He was your mate, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, who had it in for him then? Oh, come on, he always worked with you down here, didn't he? I thought you were his mate, Billy. Who did it?
It was an ex-man.
Yeah?
Well thought of.
Shall I tell you what happened? You were going out on that job with Harry. Oh, yes, you were, Billy. Only a couple of laughing boys came down, didn't they?
No.
A couple of ankle tappers with a lump hammer and persuaded you not to go.
I wasn't down for that job, Mr. Hackett. I would have been if it was Harry's number, but it wasn't. It was guessing. He was invited.
Who by?
You don't ask, do you?
No, you don't, do you? Oh, Jukes. Stay after Billy, will you? Right, Bonney.
Sir,
What's all this yet?
every car nipped between 8 and midnight last night.
Anything?
Nothing. Louise has got Harry Kemp's missus in with her.
How's she taking it?
How you'd expect.
Let's see what we've got so far. Now, you're sure that you've never seen these people before? I don't want to upset you, but you can understand that if we're going to find who killed Harry, you must have all the help you can give us. You see that, don't you? Right.
Woman.
These people turned up 2 weeks ago, or roughly 2 weeks ago, in London. Yes?
Excuse me, Sergeant. Mrs. Kemp? Where'd you see these people?
In London.
When was that?
Oh, they came to our house 2 weeks ago to see Harry.
Did he know them?
We met them once before.
Who were they?
Harry wouldn't talk about them.
What did they want?
They wanted him to do a job. But he wouldn't. Mr. Hackett, they weren't our kind, not like you and me.
What do you mean?
Well, one of them's spelled all posh.
Yeah, which one?
The woman. But he wouldn't do it, Mr. Hackett, he wouldn't do it.
He did do it, Mrs. Kemp.
Oh, they threatened me. They threatened me and the kids. They said there was plenty more of them to take care of us if Harry didn't help them.
All right, all right.
No.
All right, Mrs. Kemp, we'll get it.
Come on, Mrs. Kemp.
All right.
You could see who Billy Miles picks out.
Jet Parley. Right, thanks, Dukes.
That's 12.
Recognise him?
No.
How about that?
A woman?
Yeah, Billy, that's a woman. Do you recognise her?
This is never right, Mr. Hackett. Harry'd never take a woman on the job. I mean, no villain would, but least of all Harry.
Our times changed, don't they? Did Harry see all of these?
Yeah.
He was in the Greywood Club all afternoon.
All right. Anyone you fancy?
Not for contract.
What do you reckon then, Billy? Two firms having a go at each other?
You can forget you're going war, Mr. Hackett.
Why?
One, the villains round here haven't got enough nous. Two, you need rich pickets. It's a poor town. All the villains have got day jobs. Well, you know that.
Three.
The old school. Harry was a much respected man.
You ought to be on the force.
No money in it, is there?
All right. Who do you fancy then? Anyone from 12? Come on, Billy.
Well, none of this lot carry shooters. He's a dip, he's a stopper, Jimbo's a bit thick, Clarky's got no bottle, Arthur never had any.
What about Grantley?
Well, he's black, isn't he?
You're pink, aren't you?
Harry'd never take a Luke on the job. He was against all that.
Did Grantley carry a shooter?
Knife boy shit, they all are.
Which one would you take?
None of them.
All right, spin up.
Well,
Yep.
This is never right, Mr. Hackett.
I think he's called Harry Kemp. Funny. Used to be one of his regular places.
Perhaps we could have a word in private, Mr. Tuffley.
Perhaps we could, Ron. Getting drinks all round, eh, Ron?
From the house, Mr. Tuffley.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Now, you will want to help me in my inquiries, won't you, Ron?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Tuffley.
Because my brother was a straight man.
Always straight, Mr. Tuffley. Very straight. Jimbo Ellis. Spent a lot of time with Jimbo, Harry did. Not like him.
What do you mean, not like him?
Well, Ellis is rubbish. Barry has class.
Hello, Jimbo. No tea's on us today. On your bike. What do you want? Want to know where you were last night, for one thing, don't I? I'll have you done here, nothing. Don't mind if we have a look round, do you? Have you got a warrant? Good old-fashioned lad you are. Come on, let's see if we're getting cold. All right, Jukes, help yourself, will you? I see you've been doing your spring cleaning, Jimbo. Very fun.
Excuse me. Can I help you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my niece just come in. We was going to have tea together.
I'm afraid no one, and particularly not a member of the male sex, is allowed in here unless signed in by a resident. Signed in? Sorry. And signed out.
That girl just come in. She was a resident, was she?
I really didn't notice.
Oh, she looked a bit old for a student, huh?
And you look rather old to be following students about.
But we've not called you in to talk about the game. We just want answers to a particular question. You know Harry Kemp, don't you? Can you tell us when you last saw him? Ever see him at the dog races?
No, never.
Right, were you with Harry Kemp on Friday night?
No.
Earlier in the week?
No.
What time did you meet Harry Kemp?
I didn't.
What about Harry Kemp?
I don't know.
But you've been seen drinking with him.
Well, must have been somebody else.
Who looks like Harry Kemp?
Don't know.
You don't know him? I thought you just said you did know him.
No.
Don't give me any G, son. You told me that you knew Harry Kemp. Look, he's a mate of yours. I've got 15 blokes out there that tell me he's a mate of yours. Now, when did you see him last?
I know lots of Harrys. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Harry Kemp. Right?
But you know him, don't you?
Yeah.
Had you met him, didn't you?
You didn't know any of the friends he was with?
I can't remember, can I?
Well, I would have thought you would.
Well, not my business.
Right, Mr. Mason. You with Harry Kemp. Down the Greywood Club Friday night, yes?
Don't.
Oh, for God's sake, don't bloody lie to me!
Yeah, I know.
Oh, did a bit of time together, didn't you?
You got it all, yeah.
Yeah. Seen him lately? No. I think you're lying.
No, I told you.
And the woman.
Harry Kemp. No?
Yeah.
Hasn't been around for a while, has he?
Yeah, I think I saw him one night last week.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I heard too. One night last week. What was it? Wednesday, wasn't it?
What?
And then you shot him. Bang! What's it like when you pull the trigger, Jumbo?
Jimbo.
All right, what's it like when you pull the trigger, Jimbo?
It wasn't me.
Oh, no. Sorry, I've got that wrong, haven't I? You shot Tufnell, didn't you? It was the Tate who shot Harry after he'd opened the safe for you, wasn't it? Hey? Wasn't it, Jimbo?
What Tate?
What Tate? The Tate who was with you in Tufnell's house. He surprised you, didn't he, Tufnell? You thought he was away on holiday in the south of France, and he came back and surprised you. You panicked and shot him. And Harry didn't like that, did he? Because Harry doesn't like shooters, so you had to shoot him as well, you and the woman.
No!
All right, then. If you didn't, where were you this morning between 12 and 2 o'clock?
I wasn't there.
Well, where were you then?
I was at a meeting.
At a meeting? At midnight? People like you don't go to meetings, Jimbo. Oh, no. You're lying, aren't you, Jimbo?
I was at a bloody meeting.
What bloody meeting?
Radical Action Group.
What the hell's that?
Rank and file movement.
Rank and file movement? What is it, some sort of anti-wog mob?
No, it's to do with my union.
Your union? What's that? Scottish jockstrap menders?
I've got a right to my views.
Oh, yeah, what views are they then?
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Well, I've got 2 A-levels, try me.
You're just the representative of the capitalist classes. They're two. It's your job to oppress the workers.
The workers? You've never done a day's work in your bloody life.
There you are, you can't understand. You're brainwashed, you know that?
Well, at least I've got a brain to wash, haven't I? Where'd you get all these half-baked ideas from, Jimbo?
That's my business.
Well, now it's my business. The sergeant will give you a piece of paper.
What for?
A list of all your friends at your meeting.
No.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Has she seen all the others we brought in?
Yeah, Jimbo's the last.
Nothing? Right, let the other bastards go then. Put a tail on him though, won't you?
Yeah, well, I'll get Jukesy on it. Disgusting, these newspapers. Got no respect.
Enough.
Alan, stay here. Watch the rest of this rubbish. If the filth's interested, so am I.
No, we do not regard it as a gang killing, sir. Oh, yes. Yes, we're working on it naturally. Well, of course, sir. Well, I'll keep you informed, sir, of course. Hello. Now, Chief Superintendent Tate isn't here at the moment, I'm afraid. No press calls.
Hackett!
You haven't seen me.
Where's Hackett?
He's gone out, sir.
Oh, really? Wonderful.
Paul, you read.
Reading you, Paul.
I'm following suspected associate of Ellis, now leaving Radical Action Office, 8 Taunton Street. Ellis is still inside. Can you cover?
Will do, Paul.
Good call. I just thought of something. Oh, that's good. Because I want to know what you think, lad. I want to know all about it.
I've told you all I know already. I'm not saying anything more without a lawyer.
Oh, I think you will, son. I think you'll manage without a lawyer.
I've told Hackett all I know.
Have you? Well, now you can tell me, can't you?
Hackett will tell you. I don't know anything. It's all in my statement.
Yeah, well, Hackett's a bright copper as coppers go, but he don't... What can I say? He don't have the resources we do for getting the answers.
Who are you?
Who am I? Well, don't you recognise me, son?
No.
Well, that is surprising. Because you've met my brother. And everyone I know says we're as alike as two peas in a pod. Were.
Oh, you say so? Filth and rubbish, wouldn't you say so? Now that you've seen us both, or was it dark when you shot him?
I've never seen your brother, Mr. Tuftle, never in my life.
Try again, son.
I don't know. No! I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I know. Look, I never went on the job. No! I never set it up. I introduced them to Harry, like. I didn't know they'd be shooting. I didn't know they'd kill anyone.
Who are they?
I don't know. No!
I am sorry you've got to go back to London. I've enjoyed having you here.
We've enjoyed being here.
I really think I understand now, much more than I did before.
Good.
I hope Colin gets back before you go. He was a bit annoyed last night.
Why?
Well, I think because you didn't get to the meeting. He thought you would.
Well, we had a few things to do. They were important.
Oh, I didn't mind, of course. But, well, you know what he's like about his meetings.
Yes, I have noticed.
They are important. Very important.
Peaks have pulled in Jimbo. And they followed me.
Here?
No.
What's going on?
Kevin won't be here till 6 o'clock.
Can't wait from here.
Jane!
Hello, Colin. You crazy bastard. You crazy, crazy bastard.
Look, what is going on?
Baby's crying.
Go on up, take him out. We've got to talk to Colin.
Come on, come on.
You sure she's all right?
Yes.
Better be.
Why? Why?
Because it was necessary.
Oh, I see. Well, the pigs have had Jimbo in already.
I know. What did he say?
Nothing. Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you tell me?
Because you'd have said no.
I'd have said why.
I told you it was necessary. You want to get your thinking straightened out, do you know that?
Well, you can't stay here.
It's all right, Cole. We were just going.
Okay. Okay.
Can I say one thing first?
You always have to say something first.
I think you've blown it. I think you've blown the whole deal. Ask everybody. I'll tell you why, shall I? Okay, those blokes were criminals, but you don't rally support by killing people like them. You've got to win the hearts and minds of the people. You've got to infiltrate. Infiltrate the schools, infiltrate the unions, infiltrate the constituencies.
Revolution through the Constitution.
No. But you must organize first. This was just violence for the sake of it.
Violence is state violence. The violence of the tedium of the assembly line. The alienation of high-rise blocks. The vacuity of mass culture. We must turn violence against the truly violent. Against the state. Now, who wrote that, Colin?
I didn't mean you should go around killing people like them when I wrote that.
Scum. Racist scum, both of them.
To do what you advocate, to turn the violence of the state against the state, we need the instruments of violence. We need explosives. We need arms. In a word, Colin, we need money. That's what we got.
All right, go on then, Bonney. Join the revolution. He doesn't know you, does he? I'm outside Thornton Street now.
Who was it, Tufnell? Right. What did you tell him?
118 Paladine Road.
Why do I have to go, Colin? Please?
They don't know the place.
Target staying put. Another man and a woman leaving in a black Fiat van. Registration number. November, Lima. Uniform. 884 Papa.
Watch out, Dukesy Tufnell's on his way.
Follow me.
You going somewhere, son? You don't. I think it's time we had a little chat, do you?
Too public.
Where were you last night?
Are you arresting me?
I said, where were you last night?
And I said,
Look, we are talking about murder, Mr. May. 2 bloody murders. You're not playing at revolution now. I'm not Lenin and you're not Trotsky.
What's revolution got to do with it?
We believe in independent working-class action to change the present system by revolution, not reform. Direct radical action by the rank and file. Did you write this?
Yes.
Direct radical action. Does that include robbery and murder?
Of course it doesn't.
Well, what does it mean?
It means there's no such thing as constitutional revolution. I mean, you can't peacefully take over the police or the army or the judiciary. They're there to protect the ruling classes against the workers.
Oh, 2 people are dead. They were working class.
Well, they were criminals.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. They were villains, so it doesn't matter. Well, Dickie Toffner was a Jew. I suppose that makes it even better.
That's not what I meant.
Who was it? Was it you, Mr. May? Was it you and your girlfriend last night?
We were both here.
Where is she? Where's the money?
I don't know.
How much did you get? Has she taken it to London?
We were both here last night. There were dozens of witnesses.
Oh, that's very convenient, isn't it?
We were having a meeting.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, if it wasn't you, who was it?
I've no idea.
I think you have. I think you've got a very good idea who it was, Mr. May. I think whoever it was, a man and a woman, I think they left this house less than half an hour ago in a black Fiat van, so let's stop messing about. Now, who are they? And where have they gone?
I don't
Look, 2 men are dead, Mr. May. How many does it take to make a revolution?
What time is it?
Gone 6.
Right, I ought to go now. I can easily get a bus. My baby does need feeding.
Colin should be good at that sort of thing.
No, I should do it.
I said Colin can do it.
Look, I brought you here. You don't need me anymore.
Well, I'll tip off the old bill, Gov. Let him do it.
Yeah, the Hackett's all right, Gov. He won't blow it.
Of course would. Them 2 crazies were done the bombing. Let them out the shit, didn't they? There's 2 tarts. And he done 5 years, Jerry. 5 years. My brother's worth more than 5 years. He was my brother, I'll do it. I don't mind doing 5 for the pleasure of topping that scum.
I don't know. I've told you.
Come on, Colin. We know their names. Jimbo's told us all about it. So all we need to know is where they are.
Right. Let him get inside, Gov. Nice and private.
Oh, come on, Colin. I thought you were supposed to be intelligence. No, you're protecting for God's sake. Killers, psychopaths, because that's what we're dealing with, Colin, psychopaths. People who kill in cold blood. People who kill because they think it's their duty. People who kill because they think it's their bloody right. 2 people have been killed, Colin, all right? One of them was shot through the back of the head. That's not murder, Colin, that's execution. Do you believe in execution, Colin?
No.
Well, I think you do.
I do
Why are you
not.
protecting them?
I'm not
Why are you
protecting
bloody lying then? Who do you think's going to be next in line in the execution squad, Colin? Eh? Janet Thompson.
What about her? What about her?
Well, not very good news, I'm afraid.
What have they done to her?
Well, who are they, Colin?
Oh, Christ, what have they done to her?
Well, she's all right. She's with friends. Isn't she?
What have they done to her?
Well, I hope she's with friends, Colin. For Janet's sake, I honestly hope she's with friends. I really think you ought to tell me where they were going, Colin. Will you?
I can't.
Tufnell. Kemp. Janet.
But you don't want that, do you, Colin?
No, I don't.
Stay there, Jack. I'll pass it to you.
Come on. Come on.
What have you done? You're mad!
They'll kill you. I haven't done anything.
They had a machine gun. A bloody machine gun.
She done my brother, Mr. Hackett.
You're satisfied?
You bloody bastard!
Should have let me kill the bitch.
Haven't you had enough killing for one day, Roland?
She'll be out again in 5 years.
Yeah. Well, I'm only paid to catch him.
She'll be out again in 5 years! It's crazy!
For that new world you're trying to build, Mr. May, it'll have to be bloody marvellous to justify all this, won't it?